It's another beautiful day in America as we get overrun by socialists and commie bastards, and now with all this insanity in Virginia. And all you people that get on here and send these Facebook messages about be safe, especially you women, yeah, I said it. Fighting for a democracy in your republic has nothing to do with being safe. So if you want to be safe, go hide. And any of you people that go down to this rally, be prepared for war or don't go. If you're not going packing heat, I would recommend you don't go. This is a war. They declared it. They are messing with our nation and our Constitution. Now, why in the name of Christ have we been fighting wars all over the world? You remember this one? The hate is for freedom. Let me tell you who hates you for your freedom. Your goddamn government. They hate your freedom. Put your seatbelt on, get your crash helmet condom, and put your gun in their hands. Who hates your freedom? Who's pulling you over for sobriety checks when the biggest demographic of drunks I ever knew are cops? Who? I used to play hockey in the middle of the night and come home, and every Saturday night, like clockwork, some D-bag cop would pull me over just because I was driving at 3 a.m. I was never speeding. I was never doing anything wrong. And I'd ask him, you checking to see if I'm a dwy? Hey, pal, what's the problem? What's your attitude? My attitude? You want to go catch a drunk? Go back to the police station. Follow your buddies home. And you know, I've been to police parties. They laugh about it. They wreck police cars. They laugh about it. They wreck them. Yeah, the government issued cars. Like one Detective Stabile on the New York State Troopers, wrecked a car drunk and hid it for 4 days. You know what his punishment was? You have to retire early. Now, what would that same D-bag cop have done to you? This is the tyranny of our time. Hypocrisy and tyranny. And it's all over the internet. A judge pulled over for breaking how many laws? Tells the cop, you better look my license plate and see who the hell I am. Have a nice day, Judge. But if it's you, that same judge wants your license. Now, either you live in a republic or you live in a shithole. A shithole is a democracy, one step above communism. And read Aristotle and Socrates. Those were the guys around when they made it. A republic is what we were. Ruled by laws and a constitution. And all these clowns that come and go called politicians were never supposed to mess with the body of that constitution. And when they do, they are declaring war on us. And we must reciprocate. This is violence. This isn't idle banter, manifest jargon. This is violence against us. This is war. You tell me I can't have a gun to defend my life, and they go around with an armed cadre of security. Every effing one of them. Pelosi, Cuomo, Clinton, Obama. And not only do they get them while they're in office, they get them until they die. Their children are protected. Like no effing society in history. No Roman, no senator of Rome. No king, no monarch, no ruler ever had the protection that we give these snakes and scoundrels. They get us into wars. On 9/11, the only freedom in America was to fly the Osama bin Laden family home. The rest of this country was grounded. Remember when you were a child and your mother said you're grounded? We were grounded. Because of the failure of our government. Now, whether you believe they did 9/11 orchestratively, or it just happened and they're just a bunch of inept, degenerate slobs that didn't do their job protecting us. And let me quote Tenet, that retard that ran the CIA. For abject failure across the board in protecting this nation against something as stupid as 16 killers, most of which were Saudi Arabians, by the way, who we never paid back. No, we went and bombed Iraq. And in 1979, it was the Iranians that took 400 hostages, or 59 hostages for 400 days. And we never went after Iran. No, we went after Iraq. And we went to Afghanistan. That would be like on December 8th declaring war on China because, well, Chinese are Oriental too. They have the same slanty eyes as Japs. You know, this country's perfected sloth, stupidity, and degeneracy of behavior. Because the country's been so dumbed down. And all you blowhards that want to go down to a rally, to do what? To give them a reason to legitimize and substantiate their case? Because that's all this is going to do. We need to go after these politicians with the same violence that they go after our Constitution. And on that day, you'll reclaim your republic. Because this is what this country was supposed to be, a republic. 2 quotes, Jesus Christ, worry not about the poor, for they shall always be with you. And then there's Socrates. Democracy caters to the indigent and worse, because that's how they justify their cancerous, tumorous existence. Government is evil. All government is evil, therefore government is best that governs least. Thomas Jefferson. You gotta put these criminal politicians in irons, the Joe Bidens. Let's make a deal. Hey, Joe, where's Hunter today? Well, I'll tell you, Hunter's over in Ukraine taking dirty money, and the Clintons are with him in China. What does it take for you to get pissed? And they go after a president because he may have inquired? Hey, what was going on with scummy Hunter Biden? That's the problem? That's the problem. Or how about in a Christian nation like ours, we have Jewish people in the IRS declaring war on Christian groups. And to make it more ironic, Schulman and Lois Lerner, Jews with German names. Never again? Really? Wake up, America. Your time is short.